Hey guys, Max Story here today to talk to you about trait 19 of 30 in my book, Blue Collar Leadership and Teamwork. 30 traits of high impact players. So today we're on trait 19, and I'm excited to talk about this one. And again, I can't say it enough, and I say it probably every video, but all these traits feed off of each other. They all give power to each other and increase your influence with other people. Again, especially high impact leaders. But trait 19 is be engaged. Don't just be there. Wherever you work or even at home, don't just be there. When you go to work, don't just be there. Be engaged, because engagement leads to involvement. I know from my blue collar days, the first 10 years working on the factory floor, frontline entry level machine operator, there were a lot of people who were frustrated. And that was all the moaning and groaning and whining you heard all the time. But they were not engaged, so they didn't have a voice. And I was one of those people. But later I figured out when I become engaged that I began to have a voice. So then I had influence, and then life got better. And I want to read to you a quote here from Gary Ridge. He's actually the CEO of WD-40. I'm sure a lot of you know about that. But it's the opening quote, and it's pretty powerful. He says, Gary says, I am responsible for taking action, asking questions, getting answers, and making decisions. I won't wait for someone to tell me. If I need to know, I'm responsible for asking. I have no right to be offended that I didn't get this sooner. If I'm doing something others should know about, I'm responsible for telling them. So what he's saying when he says, I have no right to be offended that I didn't get this sooner, what he means is he should go get it. He shouldn't moan and groan when somebody hands him something and he says, oh, I wish I'd have had this sooner. That's what a lot of leaders say. Or even a lot of people on the front lines, they wish they'd had information sooner. What Gary's saying is, be engaged. Go get it. And I'm going to share the first paragraph out of trait 19. High impact players are always engaged beyond what is required. They don't expect someone else to be responsible for their results. They take ownership of themselves and their team's results. If you want to be a high impact player, you become responsible. Imagine as you listen to these traits, if all of your team members adopted these traits, these character traits, and they became high impact team players. What amazing results could you accomplish together? What kind of future would you have? So get out there, make it happen. And you do that by being engaged. So be engaged today. Talk to you next time.